Wir haben's. Is it
Wir haben uns alle lieb.
Wir haben uns alle
Lieb.
Alan Bennett from HeadStuff.
Also the name of a famous British playwright.
It is, I know. He probably gets that all the time.
It's not about him. It's all alle means all. Wir haben uns alle lieb. Do you know? I just heard. I was walking down.
Tell that to the Muslims. Wait, what did you even say? I was waiting to say my joke. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I just said I was walking down Grafton Street and I heard a French woman just walking past me, and she said the thing that I love so much when I hear French people, where she went, bon.
Love that.
She just went, bon.
I like when Italians say allora.
Hello,
I like that. And you know, English speakers who are Italian, they often say they must like learn it as like a top phrases or whatever, but they say more or less. And it just doesn't really make much sense. Not every usage of it. I'm thinking of this one particular Italian person I knew once, and he would just throw that in, and he'd be like, "Oh God, it's so hot today," or whatever he said. Yes, more or less.
I love that.
And I feel like it's, you know, when we learn French here, everyone says comme ci comme ça.
Yeah.
Everyone knows those things.
Or au tom ti tom.
De temps en temps, you say it differently. You say it a bit differently.
Au tom ti
De
tom.
temps en temps.
De temps en temps.
They're attractive. Yeah, very attractive. Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my, is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.
Now bring us a can of re-raw. Now bring us a can of re-raw. Now bring us a can of re-raw.
We want to drink responsibly. That's right. You can drink some cans of re-raw over this horrible break. Look.
Now,
yeah,
singing a Christmas song may feel out of date already.
It's so out of date.
But something that stays in style. Re-raw.
Irish
I know
lager.
we were talking about giving up the drink for a while in January. Well, let me tell you, don't, because
Go out with a fucking bang.
with nice can of re-raw.
You got time. Get that bag going. Fill it up at re-raw and head out with your cans to the party of your choice. Even if you're going to a pub or club, bring re-raw, stuff it in your
can
pants.
in.
Yeah, sometimes when I go to a pub, I just sneak a few in my pockets.
I used to sneak them down my calves because people don't check your calves, even though they should with this guy.
Hey.
But no, I looked like a horse walking into a bar. Why the long face? They
Look
said.
like a horse with re-raw lager.
Why the long face? They'd say, and I'd say because I'm sad, because I'm broke, and I have to sneak cans into a pub.
Look like a horse with re-raw Irish lager.
Look like a horse, act like a man. Re-raw. Re-raw. Killian, how is your first shift in the bar going? Are you allowed pull the pints, or are you just collecting the glasses today?
It's actually my first day of primary school. I don't know why I dress
In a dark, sexy primary school. Where instead of a little white polo, they have a little black polo.
This is actually like going full circle. This is a Christmas present from my dad.
That was a Christmas present from your dad.
Yeah, he gives me like he's a real last minute
black
person.
Airtex t-shirt.
Yeah, he got me a plain black one, and then he got me a navy blue one as well.
That's nice.
And he said, "Oh, you'd really like them. They're really good."
He's from what I've seen the pictures of him, he's a well-tailored man.
Yeah, because he's completely tailored by my mother. So
Very clever. Yeah, he also
does.
wears it well. He's got a big back like you.
Now, we are in, of course, that week between the Christmas
Oh my God.
and the New Year's.
I don't know.
I don't know what is coming. And you know, it got me thinking.
Yeah.
What other really boring things do people say to each other? Wow. What a terrible state of affairs. I don't care if I'm alienating those of you out there who've been saying this to friends, family, colleagues, people they meet on the street. Stop talking about that.
Stop talking about how boring it is between Christmas.
No, you don't know which day. You don't know if you're coming or going. It was like, you know when we learned that when we were little children, because you were kind of allowed to stay up and you'd be like, I was up till 2 a.m. and no one gave a shit. We learned as a kid.
What about just we all just have a similar kind of collective feeling and we just express that to each other?
Why can't they? Well, okay. Well,
No, it's passé. It's passé, I'll have you know.
No.
I don't want
not
to
a French
be.
one.
I don't want to be seen as, you know, people sometimes confuse realism for cynicism.
Yes.
And I don't want to be seen as cynical, but I must be realistic here. That's boring patter. That's boring chat.
It's born patter, yeah.
What's a good angle on it? Because you need a new angle, a refreshing. So the angle is, which was about 4 years ago, it was pretty It was pretty good bit. It was a pretty good bit of batter.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that weird week between New Year's and Christmas when you don't know what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
I think everyone
what's
should
a
be
good
honest.
angle on that?
I'm sad. Just everyone just be honest.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
I'm kind of out of my rhythm here. I've eaten too much Brennan's white bread, and I'm sad.
There isn't enough to say. That's the problem.
Merry
You know what we've
Christmas.
learned? We had that COVID and those early COVID bits of like, God, there's nothing happening. We made a famous sketch, Killian and I.
Yeah.
No offense, Tony, but you weren't in our 5K.
That's fine.
We couldn't have included you. Like we went through a lot of nothing happening. So there's nothing to say. It's just nothing to happen.
Yeah.
And you know
Nothing to
what?
say, yeah.
I think I'm going to go back and say I'm not cynical. People also then make fun of New Year's resolutions. I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with
When else are you going to start? People say, as if, you put on pressure on yourself, just for, it's only one day, isn't it? It's just a change of a day. It was like, right, well, who says I'm going to start going for a walk every night on Thursday? No one does that.
No.
Why not take the top
I
of
know,
the year?
I know.
Why not?
It's the same people who are like, don't buy into that Valentine's shit. If I want to get my bird a present, I'll get her. Yeah, what day did you actually decide then was your different Valentine? You know what I mean?
When did you get her a present?
I don't want anyone telling me you could do it. So I'm not going to do anything nice for her.
Yeah.
You know?
Just because you love her.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. That's what that event is for. Well, whatever.
It reminds me of
It's a
that
Hallmark
Monty
holiday.
Python-
It's a Hallmark holiday.
That Monty Python sketch in The Meaning of Life when the Protestant's like, if I wanted to, I could have sex with you right now, whenever I wanted, with a condom on. And the woman's like, oh, would you? Yes, I could if I wanted to. I won't. I won't do that. It's just that kind of, you could, but you won't.
It's very similar pattern.
What New Year's resolutions are you going to give up, Tony?
I'm going to give
What
up.
New Year's resolutions are you going to give up?
I'm going to give up my New Year's resolution.
I'm giving up Lent.
I'm giving up Lent. The vape.
Homework.
The vape has become another digit now of me. I'm back on it. I ran out of Blu-rays to buy myself, and now I have. Thanks, Hillary. And now it's just an extension. Do you know what it is? It's the acceptance of my wife now that she kind of doesn't care. She even bought one for me.
Oh,
and then so she doesn't know this. She doesn't know that she's the cause of it all.
An enabler.
An enabler.
I bought one for Sonny.
The vape? Where is it? I swear he'll get it. If I could just see the vape. But if I could just see the ring.
I left it beneath the tree with care.
Did you?
Yeah.
As if St. Nicholas was there.
As if-
Father Christmas.
He's not been very nice to me.
That's one of my all-time favourite videos
It's great.
in the world.
We did talk about that already.
What
I
does
think
he say?
on
He's going to box him on the head?
But I hate
Punch
the name
his beard off.
Father Christmas. I hate just people calling him Father Christmas.
Classic patriarchal empirical English, isn't that it? Must be Father Christmas. Yes. Father Christmas shall bring a little, what do you call it?
A rennet pudding.
A little
rennet pudding.
Yes, put some suet in the pudding.
Suet in the
put
rennet.
some fat in the butter. Oh, shut up.
Sonny was asking me what Mrs. Claus does, and Terry was like watching to see what my answer was going to be.
Okay, yeah,
And I
nice.
was kind of like, well, like he kind of sits around most of the year and kind of she kind of does kind of operational kind of stuff, kind of gets the shit together, kind of plans the year.
She does the books, She does
the books.
She did that. Girls used to do
She's doing it all year actually, and he's just kind of on
He's
his
only
own.
doing one
in
day.
the evening,
He's doing one day.
in the tech, they used to run bookkeeping. And she took it up. She says, and she just said, something from me.
There'd be no Mrs.
Just
Claus. There'd be no
something
Mr.
from
Claus
me.
without Mrs. Claus.
Because all year long, Santi this and Nicholas is out the whole time. And the elves this and the kids this. And she said, no, I want something from me. So she took bookkeeping, component cert, level 4. And she did it now. And you know what? She loves it. She loves it. She loves it.
Shane, when you have kids, are you going to have Santa Claus and Mr. Claus?
I won't have kids. But Raymond
Santa's
and I...
husband.
Raymond and I have been trying, but
Yeah, just didn't
trying
stick.
for years.
Wow.
That just didn't happen for some people. And then we just decided, when the time is right, it'll just happen.
You just got a geriatric asshole at this age.
Just in bits.
But anyway, yes, I feel like, it's hard to keep the joy now because we're between Christmases. I feel like one of those daddies with the big black sacks being like, now put all your lovely wrapping paper in there now and be done with it.
Oh,
Christmas
is over.
There might even be a card with a $5 in there for all we know. I'd had to just get rid of it as soon as possible. Do you know?
How long do you keep cards for before you just throw them in the bin?
There's no rhyme or reason to cards. I might have a card and I might put it in a drawer, and I might even one I like and be like, I don't put it in a drawer, and then some cards I just put in the bin. And I don't know. I'm not sentimental with it.
You gotta
if
get
only
rid
there
of
was
them
a
quick,
way.
because if the people die, then you're kind of stuck at there's nothing harder than opening up a card and then it's someone who's no longer with us. And
They're
then
dead.
and you're slowly hovering it over the recycling bin, and then you can hear them just whispering, and you're like, but do I really want to keep this card in my life forever?
No.
And I'm like, Killian, I loved you once. I loved you once, my little boy. And I'm just like, yeah.
Is that the bird you met on the Titanic?
I don't know which. That's like everyone I know who's died encapsulated into one.
That's good.
Yeah.
All the four.
Killian,
Yeah.
the slight German accent. Killian, I loved you once. Please don't throw the card away. I'm like, just like, get a lighter, just. Yeah. It goes, Killian, don't be. You're killing me. You're killing me. Throw it. I have to burn them all.
And you just see the souls just fly out of it.
Just coming out of it.
Genius idea, right? A card shredder that scans and saves your cards to the cloud. So as you get rid of the card, it is being scanned.
Oh, well, write that
and then
down.
you have a PDF.
Write that down, Tony.
No,
You invented a scanner.
No,
No, I'm only joking.
Scanner
I'm only
shredder.
joking. Yeah. Shredder and crying.
Shredder and crying.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
But the cloud is not. The cloud is not.
This is a Roy Stories book?
It's not environmentally friendly. It's very short. It's short-term thinking. That's a very Irish solution there, Tony.
I'm surprised you
No.
bloody woke Zoomer don't have like some like wipeable card that you give to someone being like, oh, sorry, my message rubbed off, but you can actually now give this card to someone else.
That's also toilet paper.
That's actually my toilet paper.
You wipe your arse with the card I gave you. No, it's short-term because the cloud, first of all, the cloud is storage. That's energy. That's not environmentally friendly. That's being held somewhere. Some trees are getting burned for that as well. Also, think 20 years in the future. It's going to be Maria Kondo, but your cloud storage. It's
Marie
going to be
Kondo, please.
Yeah,
With respect.
it's going to be Marie Kondo, but your cloud storage. She's going to be going
Yeah.
into your Gmail account and saying these like the million
An AI Marie
Ticketmaster
Kondo.
like emails in your inbox. Do you need those? Do they hold love?
I mean, it is kind of weird leaving deleting anything, isn't it? Binning anything. And it's just been gone forever. You know, like sometimes you go on a night out and you don't take pictures and it was a really good night.
Yeah.
But then other nights you went out and it was an okay night, but you took loads of pictures and you're like, what a night.
I think we have enough pictures now. I think we need to move on. Like I went on. I had the two dinners. I had boy dinner and girl dinner at Christmas. Right, the boys was with boys from school, where I think muscle memory took over our bodies. Right, it was only three
I started
boys.
humping everything.
Well, no, it was like we went for delicious meal tapas,
Okay, lovely.
and
Gambas Pilpil, anyone?
we had that. Yeah. The woman was very hands-on. She kept telling us, she was like, they're small, so you share. And we're like, okay. And then we were like, I'm going to have this. She's like, yeah, but you share.
I love that.
Okay, girl. I was like, why don't you go do your job and we'll enjoy our evening.
No.
Did she ask if you'd have tapas before?
She said, have we been here before? Now, when they say that, I don't go out that much to dinners, but when they say, would they say some version of, have you ordered with us before?
Oh, yeah.
My inside instinct is to go, no, I haven't, but I certainly won't be eating here now. Good day. And
So-
I
That's
can't
the
bear it.
there's a
Have you eaten
phrase
before?
you
And then they're
said-
pointing around a pen around the thing. So you get this. I was like, what's for dinner? What is the starter? What is the main?
You have to do
Stop
an
talking about
IQ
small
test.
bites.
So
And you know what else?
here, you have to do an IQ test. You have to
Yeah.
put the shapes of the blocks into the shapes of the holes that fit with them. Then you have to leave and think about it for 30 minutes, meditate on the idea of eating. Then you email us, reserve a booking.
Yeah.
Only
you did
through
something.
DM.
One thing
we
you
don't
said
take card
once
yet for
was,
Evelyn, my wife.
so we do
Evelyn,
things a
my
little differently around here. And me and Anna never stop saying
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Just like when people come up to your table, they ask you, have you eaten there before? They're the kind of people who don't, it's the kind of restaurants where the waiters don't stand up. I actually kind of love when they do this, but they get down to the table.
I like that, like
they
you're
get
a
down to the
child.
table and they lean on the table
you're a scolded
and
child.
they're down here and it's like
What is
when
this,
the teacher's
Captain
giving
America's?
Yeah.
I'm paying €70 for a sliver of salmon here. I don't need this game.
But then they go, so we do things a
Captain
little bit
America's.
differently around here.
I don't tell you, while we're ragging on restaurants, I'm going to hit some more. I'll tell you a funny story about a restaurant as well.
Great.
So one time, no, I'll tell you that after. I hate as well. Restaurants have on their, I look up on their Instagrams to see like what someone puts up their food and I go, that looks nice, where is it? And it's like whatever, flippy doopy restaurant. They don't say where it is. They never have their address in their Instagram. I need to know where it is.
Oh, God.
Or I can't go to it. And then they also have this thing where they say like cocktails, and then the middle one will come back, and then it's like sweets or whatever for dessert. In the middle they say plates.
That's good.
Plates, as in that's the food. I should hope you have plates. At a base level, I assume you have plates. I'm not even doing the thing of, they bring
a metropolitan guy.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay if you bring it on a slate. It's not about a plate, whatever. Bring on a board. I think that's fine. But I should hope that you're going to serve the food on something rather than treat us like, what do they call it? A baby-led weaning, and you're going to smash the food on top of us and we eat with our little grubby paws. It's like, plates. What do you mean plates? Is it dinner or what?
Plates normally means outside, appetizer, main and dessert.
What?
Yeah. I brought you to
I'm the fool?
Plates is in like you might get a couple of plates to share, family style.
Plates.
We do things family style.
You started this giving out about patter, like in between that bad patter. That's my dad's patter. That's my dad got. That is literally my dad's patter. Like, look at the thing they're saying plates. I should hope they have plates in this restaurant. No,
and
no one hears them.
He's right though.
No one hears them, and he's
my
like,
God.
guys.
He has inflections that somehow bury it. Like he's got really kind of cool, modern, kind of funny inflections.
I made that sound good.
But it is. But it is dad patter.
It's dad patter.
I'm like bad comedian. I feel like the next thing I could say is, what's your name, darling? Oh, can I say darling? Don't know if you can anymore. The way it's gone. Trans.
You trans.
There's comedians across the city.
Restaurant. I was in the restaurant. They're reading out. They got all these plates now. Yeah. I said, "They got forks as well. There's knives. Is there knives or forks? I suppose
the fork's out of the question.
The forks.
That charges extra.
I walked up to get the drink. They poured the drink into my hands. I came out there drinking out of my hands like that with the water.
I love that your comedian guy's thing is this. Like,
I'm rubbing his chest. I don't know.
I just have to qualify because I just said trans 3 times. That like there is what I'm saying. The point of that is there are comedians in the city. Rather than just leave that hanging, there are comedians in the city, and they or around the country, and they kind of want to get in touch with whatever the contemporary issues, but they just kind of say a few words.
Yeah,
they're like, non-binary. It's like, right, well, do you have any jokes there? Do you have any gags or anything? But no, you can see.
Yeah,
you can do
there is lazy comedians. I'm one of them. But just not.
No, you had a great realization about comedy. What was it that you had to put jokes in the jokes?
Write jokes.
Yeah. Came in here skipping in like you had an epiphany, being like, Shreya, you just put jokes. Like you just have to put jokes in your set.
But it is that.
I know it is that. I know it took me a while.
So I didn't realize
only figured that out recently.
Yeah, you write jokes and it does well. You can't just walk up and say a thing that you think might be fun. You have to write a few jokes.
You can do that in the sitting room.
Yeah, you can. That goes well. I kill him myself.
Kill in the sitting room.
I ordered one of those. Remember the meal kits in the pandemic? All my family ordered the same one on the same day because it was like having a dinner together.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, cute idea. But I didn't realise, I never bought one before, and didn't realise you have to like really cook it yourself, like from a raw piece of meat, venison. I was like, I can't cook venison.
Holy shit.
And then I treated it, and then I got loads of traction, and I never normally get traction on Twitter because it's not my platform, because I'm a performer, and I can't be confined.
You've been making good threads numbers, I have to say. Better than your Twitter numbers, anyway.
Yeah, because the threads are people who know me. Anyway, that's not how they're. I threaded about you. That's
you
it.
Did, yeah.
Tread softly.
Yeah, tread softly.
As you tread.
But carry a big stick. Walk. What's that quote?
Tread softly.
Is it tread softly?
Because you're treadling on my dreams.
Treadling.
What?
Treadling.
Did you say treadling?
No, tread softly.
Tread softly for you treadling on my dreams.
For you treadling on my dreams. Treadling.
Okay, I think
treadling.
And
oh God, you can tell now. All these bloody mince pies we've been having.
Too much eggnog.
The Germans aren't known for their poets. Treadling. Absolutely adore treadling.
Treadling. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, you got some track.
Treading. I know. I don't know why it's a hard one for me.
And we ordered this food, and then I tweeted it, and I was cooking it. I was like, "What the hell is this? This is a chore or whatever." And then I started posting pictures of the food I was eating. People were like engaging in it. And then some guy said, "How is that you in your profile picture?" And I said, "Excuse me?" And he said, "You clearly are a lot older than that guy in your profile picture." And it wasn't an old profile picture. And then I was like, "Why don't you go fuck yourself?" Because I'd had wine at this stage.
Yeah,
I was like, "Why don't you go fuck yourself? Do not comment on my appearance. I don't know you. You're a complete stranger." And then he said some obscenities back, so I just blocked him and moved on. But the restaurant... Then the restaurant.
Wait. I'm kind of just. I feel like I'm watching Inception right now. So just let me jump. So you've gone to the restaurant, and then you
order a meal kit,
and then you've ordered a meal kit.
Yeah.
You cook it at home.
He posts pictures of the meal kit online.
So COVID-19 was a virus.
So we did things differently around here.
Not like that. Well,
got assaulted online. That was the dead end. Now back to the story.
The
restaurant man.
Is this the woman?
It would actually be contextualized if you just let me say it. I'm gonna have a scrap.
No, is this the woman who said that you can only eat your own food, or you can't eat your own food?
Can't eat your own food.
She said you have to eat the other people's food.
No, that's separate restaurants. Sorry,
Separate
sorry.
restaurant,
New
okay.
anecdote. Oh, I didn't even finish that anecdote.
Yeah, that's
basically
where
we
I
went for a
thought
lovely.
we were.
Okay, I'll finish that. We went for a lovely tapas, and we had a nice time. We talked about being older and talked about having kids and all the rest of it. And then we went to the pub and we got absolutely trashed and drank like teenagers, and we're actually trashed and like, people running around and getting sick after and stuff. It was like totally
nice.
wild. But anyway, this
What
other
drinks were you
time I
having?
ordered
Same
a
drinks you
meal
had
kit.
back in the day?
We went to what's the trendy one in Smithfield? It used to be Dice Bar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that kind of modern romance.
keep
one.
trying to say Melody.
Fidelity.
Fidelity.
Yeah,
Yes.
lovely, really nice.
Yeah, very nice. Lovely
nice.
cocktails.
Good
Snake
vibes.
bite. We used to
vibes.
drink a
Mickey
can
Fins?
of beer and then a big slug from the beer can and then a big slug from the cider can. It's called Snake Bite. And that is meant to get you real fucked up.
You used to be able to get that at the bar in Crawdaddy. You would do half a lager, half a cider, and they'd put in a bit of blackcurrant in it as well. And you'd order it like a normal drink. Because Skins was on TV and we were all standing in the way of control.
I was a whippet thin.
If you know, you know.
I was a whippet thin. I had like a big sexy V. You know, I had a V, no abs, but like a V. You know, well, yeah.
Well, can we get? You were talking about that. Can we become for the New Year's? Will I finish the people from the thing?
Finished it?
Yes.
Well, I think because we're nearly like perfectly. It's
Nearly
like watching
getting
Love
Nearly
Actually.
fed up with you.
Oh, the
Okay,
Love
yeah,
Actually.
sorry.
I feel like every storyline is coming together and then it's just like knitting together beautifully. And now I just need you to tie it in a little bow.
Okay, so then after tweeting about this meal and tweeting pictures of the meal, the man from the restaurant who did not follow me,
Yes.
DM'd me, and we're like, "Hi Shane, this is such and such. I am the manager of this restaurant and also the person who handed you that meal earlier this evening. I hope everything's okay with the food." And I was like, "Oh my god, no money messing." So basically, the owner of that restaurant, Michelin star,
Oh,
Michelin.
I know
maybe
what one it
Michelin
is
Bib,
then. I
don't
know what one it is. It's near you.
Yeah, it's near me. Yeah, that's the one.
Michelin Bib.
And
I had a friend who was working there. Might have even made the food. There you go.
That's a good
there you
spot,
go.
Wayne.
Well,
Well, I
they
made
weren't
the
making
food.
it, weren't they? Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
the
made the
crazy
food.
thing that they're just putting food into boxes and giving it to you and selling it to you. And you're like, what are you?
Sorry, what is this? Amazon? Sorry, is this a Michelin Bib or is this Amazon?
Michelin Bib.
It's a Michelin Bib.
Bon.
Michelin Bib.
Michelin Bib.
That's good. I love that noise. I want to get closer to that noise.
Well, that's what I can't say. So if I'm in France or something, I'm able to say like really nice. I was like, "Oh, pardon, j'ai perdu la plupart de mon français il y a 10 ans. À l'école, j'étais parfait, mais maintenant, c'est perdu. And they're like, "Oh, don't worry, you can speak to me."
Oh, that's good.
Of course, that's a lie. They say,
Yeah, they do.
dégoûtant. Anyway,
we speak French.
Okay, so that's the end of that then. It was a funny thing. And then, because we were having a Zoom dinner, my mother was having a heart attack about the idea of me so upsetting the man. So she's like, "Just say to him that tell him your whole family are doing." I was like, "Okay, we're going to make it through. We're going to make it through this night." But maybe we should, for the new year,
Daniel Benningfield
become like part of the irony of Young Hot Guys, which, by the way, this podcast is called Young Hot Guys. If you're listening, mouth it to yourself as you're listening at home, Young Hot Guys, because everyone who approaches me like after a gig or on the street or whatever, they all say, "Oh, I love the podcast, Hop, Young, the guys, the two lads and the guys." Like, Young Hot Guys. Say it together. Young Hot Guys.
Do you know what I think it is? I think when people are looking up their own kind of little dirty little porn habits, hot is normally the first adjective that they type in. And I think people are used to just saying hot, young, you know.
What
boys,
is the one that I
teens,
saw
whatever.
on Twitter that time?
Women.
Now, I know this is kind of a bit of an admission. People will say that, like, "Oh, that's your algorithm," or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But when I sent you guys the picture, I searched it on Twitter or something, and then the message below.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see if I can
Actually,
find
typing
it.
in Young Hot Guys into Google is one of those things where, you know, it has suggested, and then
Yeah.
you finish the sentence and all the suggestions disappear because
Yeah.
obviously the thing you're typing is something dirty.
Yeah.
You know? Like when I type in Pornhub, it goes P-O and it's like Pust. P-O or, you know, Porsche de Rossa. And then all the suggestions disappear. Dirty freak. I will not help you in this. There are no suggestions
No,
here.
the suggestion just comes up like some sort of helpline.
Porn Samaritans.
Porn Samaritans. Do you need help? Your wife's wife comes up. Just photos of your children.
No, it's
just
the-
pop up. Bloop, bloop.
The Good Samaritan porn parody. Let me help you, brother. But no, you're a Samaritan. Bum-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't know if I want to read this out now. It's pretty vulgar.
What does it say?
That's what it says. The one I looked up on Twitter. Among the tweets, there was all normal with tweets, and then it says
I'll read it.
there was.
This is when you search Young Hot Guys. Well, there's a good one.
Hot MILFs Oh, yeah.
The account is called Texas MILF.
Hot MILFs lets young guy use her pussy and comes in her.
I mean, some grammatical errors there.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
hey
let's
guys,
become-
can I
on.
do something? I have a moment. So
I have a moment.
Bon. So
C'est bon.
bon.
J'ai mange les enfants ou ton téton.
Imagine you were a French person, but you didn't have the deep. You would just be like, bon. Wouldn't be so good.
D'accord.
D'accord.
C'est bon.
I think
Anyway,
Julie
we broke-
Delpy is the most attractive woman that's ever lived.
So I'm doing I'm doing something because we did the exchanging of the gifts last week. And it was Christmas.
For Noel.
It
For
was.
Noel. For Noel.
First Noel.
And the first Noel. And we I had a teacher in school called Noel, and we used to sing Noel whenever we walked past.
That's gas.
Anyway, I felt really
I've
embarrassed.
heard of the first Noel. What about the first Liam? You're talking about the Gallagher.
You can add that to your set about the plates.
No, I'm not going to steal his bit. That's his closer for Vicar Street, second
I'm,
day.
I'm desperately trying, because you're really, whatever you're doing, you're really trying to work hard on this moment, and I am just want to derail it so much.
I know,
am-
every breath.
I'm trying so hard.
Sorry.
to-
You last week gave
Yeah.
Shane a shit.
I gave Shane a shit gift. I got
You got him something you got for free.
I got him something I got
Where'd
for
you
free
get it?
at the German-Irish Chamber of Commerce Christmas party.
I was still honoured to receive
This is
the
too
gift.
close to me.
The German-Irish Chamber of Commerce Christmas party. Oh my goodness, that almost fell.
Not on me, it would. I'm too
where
lucky. I'm too lucky.
I smashed it, but because they had two Audis. Was it Audi? Was it Audi? The thing
It
I
was
gave you?
out.
Yes.
And
then
he didn't
I
even look at it.
And then I
before he
walked
gave it
in
to
and
you.
I said, "Oh, sorry, I can't find parking anywhere." They had two cars in the lobby, and I
I
said,
think you told that joke last week.
Yeah.
But,
Anyway, it was a good joke, and I said that,
Really good.
and I got the free Audi thing, and I gave it to Shane, and then I proceeded to get. Shane gave Tony such a thoughtful gift. Tony gave me such a
An
thoughtful
incredible
gift.
gift.
I was just like, oh fuck, this is so nice. So I got so guilty. So I decided to go get Shane a new present.
God.
So just Shane. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he wasn't. You were my Chris Kindle. I'm just making sure the price is off this. So
So not handmade.
not handmade. It's,
Not like
A
Shane.
brown bag, you might get a pastry
I'm
in.
just making
ASMR.
ASMR kind of noise. So this is for you, Shane.
I'm ASMRing.
I'm ASM.
It's an orange and cinnamon candle.
Scented candle.
that's-
Fruit flavoured, which you know I like.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I can use it right away
I
because cinnamon.
listened back to episode 1 of the Young Hot Guys episode to find out what types of ones that he liked.
Bit of sleuthing.
And he also said they all smell the same. That one doesn't
That
smell
is
the same.
very
That has a
nice.
specific smell.
Killian, I know you're doing it just for your own sake, but I am touched. Thank you very much.
You're
I'm a
welcome.
bit
That seems over a
embarrassed,
tenner.
Look,
I don't think so.
I
I
think
think that was over a tenner
it's
actually.
€10 plus guilt.
Oh wow! Holy shit! So
actually. Not to trample over that, but someone did send us candles. Will I put them on the podcast?
Yeah, but why are we talking about this person? Because, okay, we can talk about it on the podcast. Someone sent us candles. They didn't
on
send
now.
us candles. They sent Tony and Shane candles.
I was offered candles and I didn't respond.
She just sent me candles. Tony got something else. You didn't
got
get
something
anything.
else.
I didn't get a goddamn thing. And I gave away. So I'm down candles.
These are
if you're
from
looking-
Awakening.
Awakening, and they say fuck it.
And there's a Willy one as well.
There's a Willy one.
I love that. Do you know what?
What
Is
a
that-
Willy
I
candle.
think
Is there
we-
really a Willy one?
I think we really landed on our feet in that first week where we spontaneously talked about candles because I think everyone was like, okay, this is the type of podcast this is,
Yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Sorry.
It's three boys, but they're going to talk about candles.
Yes.
And also when I was on like the telly and all, it's really handy to just go, sure, we're talking about candles on there.
It was very good.
You know what I mean?
It was good.
I'm trying to find the Willy one.
Is it that big long one on the side?
No, it's much more diminutive.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, so it's kind of like Michelangelo's David.
that's cute.
And it has...
Well, it's mostly a torso, but it has a willy.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
That's
This is what my
That's
ass
hot.
used to look like. That's, I swear. and
you
now-
still have a back like that.
Ah,
you still
man,
have
your,
a hoop
you,
like
your
that.
ass
I'll
looks
show
pretty
you my
similar
ass
to that.
You
after.
do have a
I
back.
told-
You
I've
have a
discussed
big
it.
back and you have a nice hoop.
I've discussed it on this podcast before. I have to work on my ass because it's going to hurt my back.
We should try walking backwards everywhere.
Might do that. That might help. But should we? I was going to say, like, should we maybe become like accountability fitness bros for each other in the year 2K24? But then
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's veering dangerously into territory of like, I'm on day 60 of the super duper challenge, guys. Come follow me, you know, and no one's following. You know those
Yeah.
those
Anyway,
type
the
of
candles
internet
are
things.
awakening. Thank you very
Awakening.
much.
Yeah,
Awakening.
and do
We'll
you know
type
who
them in
makes
the
them?
notes.
Awakening.
Yeah, and
Awakening.
of course they sent candles. And so
Yeah, she sent a
Awakening
lovely
from-
handwritten card.
Yeah, and didn't say anything about
They're
me.
lovely.
So
Say
go
fuck
fuck
it.
yourself a wickening.
I'm going to take one of your candles.
No, I'm not saying that, but I am I do feel a bit left out because I didn't get any candles, and I literally bought some of the candles. So I feel
You
like
can have one
I'm
of the
really
fuck it
minus
candles.
candles.
Well, I didn't get
You can
anything.
have
I
one
had a
of the
present
fuck
off
it
you
ones.
today.
Sorry?
Doesn't matter.
I gave you a present.
I know, but
Let's
it's
not
a
fall
different
out.
day.
There's a new year coming. We should be looking.
I
to-
like accountability idea. I like
Okay.
the idea. I know what it looks like, but that's always, and I've cursed it because I've never been in it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's always been one of those things that I've thought, like, the idea that everyone's like, day one, or the so-and-so challenge, But I think I've always just kind of been a little broken boy who wanted to be in one.
be in one of those
Being one of
60-day
those
burpees or whatever.
Challenges, yeah.
I don't know how I could, I'd need to do some kind of, there'd have to be a twist on it for me or some kind of take, or it'd have to be funny. I just don't like putting up things that aren't funny.
That's true. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. You see people putting up things that aren't funny, and it's like serious parts of their lives and genuine things. That's I find that hard. But I do also look for apartments with my Instagram as well. So.
Yeah, that's okay. You can do that.
What about hot gym selfies, hot gym poses in the gym? We have to do one.
I think
Make a dumbbell be like a Mickey or what have you.
Could people sign up to some kind of
RSS
feed? OSS, what's it called?
An RSS feed.
RSS feed. That's just
the RSS Titanic.
commentless, captionless, weekly photos of us in the gym.
You can do OnlyFans, but like free ones where people can just look at it for free. So I think we should do that.
Oh yeah, could we have a free OnlyFans?
Free OnlyFans that people can look at our gym
pics.
pics.
Idea.
And I think if we live the kind of I'm posting this on OnlyFans, I think that might be more in line with a kind of image of ourselves that we strive to be.
And a lot of people in their 30s, when they're moving into more of a fitness place, they say, I do want to, I'm looking at the kids and I want to be able to run around after them and this kind of thing.
What I say.
Whereas I think actually we should be focusing on getting hot and sexy.
Hot and sexy.
Let's bring back hot and sexy. Yeah. That's the bit gone a bit out of step with...
Does anyone have Gok Wan's phone number? That he might maybe,
No, Gok Wan makes you look fabulous no matter how your body is, but I want my body to be shredded.
Yeah,
and with cum gutters and nice milky tits.
I want to be like a hairy, what's not a bear, but not that big, but what's one step down from a bear?
Cub.
But I'm too old to be a cub, I think. But I want to have a big, hairy, big chest. I want to have that kind of look.
Okay.
Kind of the kind of the forms of that Gurfer tattoo artist.
Yes.
Does. Those guys. I want to look like one of those guys.
Tom of Finland vibes.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's a gay thing. But I do know the ones you're talking about.
I want to be a beefy.
It changes so much.
Beefcake Leatherman.
Beefcake Leatherman.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched a lot of Catastrophe recently, and I think the way Rob Delaney looks in Catastrophe, I think that's quite a good body at the minute.
Yeah.
Well, he says in all the joke in that show all the time is about how he's so unattractive and unappealing and smelly and gross, but his body is hot.
Yeah,
I think
but it wasn't at that era. It wasn't. It was made in I don't know, 2000. Obviously it was.
Terry was
it wasn't
slipping
popular.
out of her seat watching that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Was I telling you that Electric Picnic, all the young people go around with their tops off, and I'd never, when I was young, no one had bodies that looked like that. No one had pecs and abs and stuff.
Yes.
But then I feel like lots of the straight boys are shyer, because there is the standards for straight boys is to look pecs and abs, whereas the gays, the male gay gaze, is much broader, and we're show me that belly, take out them titties, let me squeeze on those love handles, we're all about all that stuff. I mean, there are obviously a sect who will only want gym fit or nothing.
Fair.
No pick, no chat, mask for mask, all this kind of thing. But
it's a different language.
What's a mask?
Mask. It's a whole discourse really where they say they're mask acting, straight acting. So they're like, I don't become real gay like that. But I do love sucking dicks. But, and it's this thing. Now some people are.
Fuck off! I'm not gay.
You may be very masculine acting, but the whole thing is well, why are you talking about that? And what? What? And then everyone calls them self-loathing homosexuals, which isn't necessarily true by default.
Sure.
But anyway, I just think we all hot whatever way you want, but I want lovely pecs.
Yeah, I want big pecs. I want the Arnie chest.
Well,
but I don't know if I'm willing to work for it.
I just want to be able to have mobility. I think mobility is quite big for me because I I just want to be able to like move around and stuff. I'm kind of fine with my body. I think it's okay. I think
you have a good body.
I think I'm okay with it. I like sometimes it's not great, but then I think if I do a bit of work on it, I'll be all right with my body.
Mm-hmm.
But
You wear,
I just want to be able to move around. You know.
You wear little boxery swim shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a pair after I saw his once.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think I have like an. I don't.
You have nice
if I was
legs
to class it,
and you
I
have a
don't
nice
think
back.
it's like the best body ever. But I think I'm fine with it. The thing I want, what it can't do is it's not. I can't touch my toes. If I go to do the class where I'm supposed to there's some things
You don't have to be able
But
to.
like yoga, like I try to do yoga and I get massive headaches. I remember like Anna
Drink
was
more
like
water.
asking someone's mum who's like a
drink
pro
more
yoga,
water.
going, what do you do? Killian does the yoga and he gets very bad headaches. And I was like, oh, am I really like that?
You doing hot
bad?
yoga?
No, just like touch your toes and then go down and then get back up. Sometimes if I sit down and then I stand up, sometimes I almost faint because I get rushed blood to the head.
you,
how much
you don't have any
protein?
red meat.
I
How
don't.
much protein are you having?
I don't know.
Is it an iron issue?
Are you looking to put
I've been
more-
vegetarian for 10 years.
Yeah.
You want to be more mobile, but what do you want with your hot bod?
I want to be able to do a pull up. Yeah, I want to be able to do a pull up. I can't, and it's really funny watching somebody who can't do a pull up try a pull up because you're essentially just hanging down, going.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to do a pull up, and then I would like to be bulkier like this.
Yeah.
Bulkier like this because I ran and I
a lot
lost
more beans.
A lot more beans. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you specifically.
tootin'. No, I started taking protein.
Oh, cool.
Whey protein.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
But no, I
Whey protein.
Oh,
it's called whey
okay,
protein.
Yeah.
Whey protein.
sorry.
Anyway, that's what I mean. It took me a while to get to a place where I'm actually fine with my body, but that's where I am in terms of how it looks. But then, I just want to be able to do stuff with it now.
Do you have metrics that you'd like to base it on, apart from the pull-up?
Pull-up.
Just the pull-up? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just the pull-up.
His goals are so good.
That's good.
Ours are like extreme overhaul.
Yeah, no, they
I want to
are,
have
yeah.
incredible days. And Killian, I like to pull up and be more mobile.
No, I'm not doing that about my gut. I would like to have more flexibility. I'm actually very flexible. I'm a very flexible guy.
Me too.
But I can high kick quite well, and I can cross my legs and do all that stuff. And,
I'm jealous
touch
of
the
that.
toes and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I've got good mobility. But I'm kind of
Shane too, very gymnastic.
it's fantastic mobility. But I don't want to lose my gut really. I just want to get a chest that can be as big as it,
Yeah,
know,
that's a
it's
lot.
different, but-
and
mean,
then
yeah.
get more tattoos, and I think that'll be fine.
I was playing football in five-a-side on Wednesday, and there was enough people on my team that we were only getting a half. So it's a league, and there's all these different teams. We're Byrne never losing. That's what we were called. We were
Right.
playing
Super good.
Trouserman FC or something.
Trouserman's
and then
FC.
FC Farts, FAAHRTS.
That's great.
Their goalkeeper. We weren't playing them. Their goalkeeper got injured. They came over to us and said, "Can anyone step in and be our goalkeeper for a while?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing anything for this half. I will."
Can I say that's really touching and beautiful, and true sportsmanship is
Yeah.
so nice.
It is.
And I didn't
compared
care.
to the greed of the professional leagues these days.
But I didn't. But there were two well-known rugby players playing against me.
On the FC Farts?
They were playing against FC Farts.
Name them.
Well,
I can't.
name
Okay,
and
it was Johnny Sexton and Rob.
Henshaw.
No,
I really took a risk there. I was
Wow, I know.
hoping
Carney.
it'd pay
Rob
off.
Carney. Rob Carney.
You were playing against Johnny Sexton and Rob Kearney.
Yeah, they were playing against me. Two legends of rugby, incredible, best rugby
And
players.
legends of the bar as well, as far as
When
I
you
hear.
tell a fucking sporting story, you're like, I beat the journalists of the Guardian in a five-a-side last week.
Yeah.
What the fuck's
Now
going
I'm
on?
playing Irish rugby legends, potentially one of the greatest rugby players ever.
Yes.
In five-a-side. Do you want to know how many goals they scored against me?
How many?
Big fat 0.
Whoa!
And do you know how many one-on-ones opportunities Carney had on me?
How many?
Like 4 or 5. I just rushed that man. That man would get the ball, and I would be on him like that. I'd be like, "This guy doesn't know football." I was like, "Yeah,
That's
you're not.
great.
You don't have 14 other boys behind you,
yeah.
backing you up. This is my. I've been playing.
All the private school in
Yeah.
the world can't help you now, buddy, when it comes into
This
the...
is public school.
You totally
boy.
buried the lead on this, by the
I
way.
was.
Yeah, fabulous.
Can't believe we had to pry that out of you.
Yeah.
No, wait, what?
You buried the lead that you were up against.
You were
these two
going to
big
tell.
wigs.
You were going to tell a story that was like,
Yeah.
I was the goalie and I saved all the goals. Am I good? I was like,
Yeah.
No,
the
well,
juice of this
Oh
story
my God!
is that it was against Johnny Sexton and Rob Kearney.
And Rob Kearney kept saying, "Are you sure I can't pick it up?" And Johnny Sexton kept saying, "No."
No, they don't let you.
No, but that was the thing. Is
They
that
just don't let you,
What I
Rob,
found
man.
really funny was that it was very clear that then they're kind of the mechanics of how they play football was very similar to rugby, and that Carney very good at running in straight lines, turning on a halfpence, which is what you have to do, like Messi can do. You know, that's not their thing. So when they were turning, they're also like, you know, everyone was playing like significantly younger than them. They were running past everyone
Wow.
in terms of pace, but they weren't able to do the turn, and they were so big. And Johnny was like running around, looking like he was ready to tackle. And a few times I saw him look at the ball, and I was like, he wants to pick it up.
Yeah.
He wants to pick it up. He wants to, and Carney's like running past him, doing like rugby runs, you know, like Johnny's running through the centre, and Carney's like running straight past him, like really close by, like expecting the ball to just.
They'd
come
never
to him.
be offside though because they're of their own training.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
also.
that's a good point.
It was very difficult for them to play because they could only pass the ball backwards.
Yeah, they go pass it back.
Yeah, so they're never going to be offside.
There's something about them.
Okay. Anyway,
Just the idea that
I
Johnny
only played
Sexton
one
not
half.
having to play rugby anymore, I just kind of assumed, like, why is he still doing something? If he doesn't have to play sport, why is he? Like, that's the way my brain goes, being like, well, why is he playing football if he... Because probably just enjoys it and he gets fit with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
tell you what he's doing. He's lashing out a lot of Sponcon, isn't he? I tell you, see him.
Is he?
Oh, he's lashing out Sponcon out. I do see him with the things.
Can I just say how
a-
they won the match? Can I just finish?
Please.
Because
Please.
basically, I
Hey.
think the other team were my team, who I was kind of, you know,
Bayern
playing
never
for.
losing?
Bayern never losing.
No, not
Well,
Bayern
he
never
was with-
losing.
he
I
was
was
with
playing for
FC
FC Sharts or
FC
whatever they're called. Farts or Sharts, I can't remember. Anyway, I think the Johnny and Rob Carney's team were like losing significantly, but just after like 30 or 40 minutes, everyone gets tired. But then two professional sports people, they don't get tired.
Yes.
They just keep going. So that's where the victory comes. I think that's where they.
So they won.
I think they won. Yeah, I think they're winning the league significantly. Yeah,
But did anyone get goals past you?
not past me, baby. No,
Wow.
So they don't play for
Yeah,
FC Farts. Who do they play for?
I can't remember. I actually can't remember.
They were just popping
Do
up.
let
I'd say their
No,
names aren't as
anyone-
funny as ours. I'd say their names aren't as
Probably
funny as
not.
ours. What was if you were to have to have
It's
a
probably
football
called
name?
R.I.P. Kylie's of Donnybrook. Those were the good old days.
Now, at the end of the day, we all did assembly in school, and that was really moving. And I remember going and speaking to the chaplain about rugby and saying, this is what I wanted to do. And he said, listen, if that's what you want to do. And we didn't have to go to school again, and we arranged that our leaving cert points would be adjusted. And we did that. And thanks very much for having me on the podcast. And I just want to say, obviously, the game, and you know, the lads are New Zealand are an incredibly strong team, and you know what I mean. They really put a run through there, but obviously, you know, some of us now, you're not running around the pitch, you're running around after kids at home now. That's what you're doing now, and yeah, I would say it's fantastic support and cocaine.
That was nice.
I don't know anything about chaplains. Someone was talking about there's some really posh boarding school. Two people actually I was chatting to last week went to this posh boarding school in Meath. It sounds, I don't even remember the name of it. It was
King's Hospital.
King's Hospital. I was going to call it Dr. Principles.
That's not a
Was
boarding
it
school.
Dr. Principles?
Dr. Croaks.
Yeah, it was King's Hospital.
Which same words?
Dr.
yeah?
Crookies?
It was Dr. Quirky's arcade, not the building one, the
Well,
drapes,
the-
the one that is just a canvas bag.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dr.
yeah.
Strange.
Doctor Strange and the multiverse.
Anyway, some kids went there.
No, I just found it funny just that they just knew. I don't know schools. Is it just a Northsider? Like no one talks about schools at all. They just it never comes up. That's why I feel a kinship with the Colchis quite a lot because they don't talk about schools.
Yeah.
You know.
It is.
So I don't know what a chaplain is.
Oh, a chaplain is like a religious-y person who may or may not be a priest or a nun, but they're like religious-y, and you can go to them for pastoral care of some kind or guidance.
I'm not. You think I'm going to stop? I'm not going to stop.
No, keep going. We had one, but I don't know what he did really.
Chaplain, get in here.
Yes,
If you're in,
require? The boys can all come with me.
Chaplain Venom Tongue.
pleased to be of
It's about the cape, and the cape and the hood. We were just wondering if maybe you don't wear the cape and the hood along the corridors.
But the hood is sacred.
I'll tell you a chaplain trick. If you are a student in a third level education, go and if you need like extra money, you're like, I've got the student assistance. I need something else. Go to the chaplain. Chaplain, no, don't suck him off. Go to the chaplain. The chaplain will make appeals to the officers on your behalf.
Really?
There's a little tip.
Really?
I didn't do it myself, but
I shall find boys.
Chaplain Benhampton. I wish to make an appeal. One of the lads doesn't have any money.
There shall be a couple of provisos. You shan't have your request granted for nothing.
You shall
Come, child.
you shall grace my hand with knob. Yours.
All he requires is the blood of your firstborn.
Our Lord shall see to it.
Chaplain, could you stop playing your whistle through the corridors? Because the younger students are following you as you dance your merry tune, and they are disappearing into that little passage in the wall. And you know, the parents are complaining that they haven't seen their kids because they've gone down into the cavern of the deep. So if you could stop playing the whistle during assembly.
Newsreadery there as well. The young students are following you as you play your tune.
News now from Hamelin. A piper has gone through the city. Last week he was the hero getting rid of the rats, but unfortunately all the children have followed his merry tune and they have disappeared into a cavern in the mountain.
Yeah, well, we were just, the kids were out playing, and next thing you know, the piper came out and he piped them away, and they all went through the hole.
It was very like,
but the thing is, this is a very small community. Nothing ever happens. This
No,
nothing
it
has
never
ever happened
happened to
before.
us.
It's
Never
never
happened
happened
to us.
before.
Everyone knows.
None of our
Everyone
kids
knows.
have ever
I
followed the
unlocked my
piper.
front door.
You had your front door open, yeah, you did.
I'd
And the
actually
kids
prefer
have
the
never-
rats than the kids being gone.
I'd nearly bring the rats
I'd actually
back.
bring the rats back with the kids as well.
Anyway, lovely.
We had mice and they're gone.
Well done. Did you kill any?
I did fuck all, but I hired a man.
Oh, yeah.
And he came and got rid of them all in the most cruelest of fashions.
Did he fill the holes they enter from?
No.
Did he fill the holes?
Oh, come on.
You did. Who talks like that? Did they fill the holes you entered?
Well, I actually spoke incorrectly because I ended a sentence with a preposition.
Okay, sorry.
So
That's what she said.
did they fill the holes through which they entered?
You can fill my holes through
no.
which they entered.
Okay, that's exactly the whole vibe that we're getting at. No, but what he did do was just leave a load of poison around, and they were gone. But it was awful. They were like scratching on the walls. I could hear them scratching everywhere, and there was loads of them.
He sounds very casual, just leaving poison around, just scattering it around like it's grass.
Scattered
in
it
the garden.
around.
Just
No, he came over. I was chatting to him, fellow dad, like myself. So we had a lot to chat about.
Better man, though.
Definitely a better man.
Bigger dick.
Probably, don't know. I had a bit of height on him. Anyway, lovely guy, and he.
That's why I'm telling you, you got to get that peeping hole in the bathroom installed.
You
Just
need to know, anyone you hire coming to the house, you need to know
just so as you can know.
whose dick is bigger.
I need to just say, if you want to get changed, you can do it in there. Don't mind the portrait of the boy. His eyes they say will follow you around the room.
You may remove your underpants if you feel like it. Not a problem.
I'm sure all this poison you probably want to wash up. So if you'd like to do it in the WC there, don't
shall
mind the
prepare the
giant
bra.
roll painting.
Well, come in. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. Do you want to take a shit? Yeah, just ignore the portrait, the eyes, they
Yeah.
kind of move. It's a weird thing. Anyway.
I want you to wear this and only this. Anyway, he got rid of the rat. He was mice. It was very handy. He had those, those little black traps that they go in, they get the poison. Apparently, this is what he said. They go in there, they eat the poison, and then they just go off, and they don't rot. They kind of, when they die, and the smell is not that egregious.
Do you know what
and
the
they
smell
just
is
kind of turn to
actually
dust.
like? Is like natural gas. The smell they put in natural gas.
Really?
Yes, because one time
Interesting.
when we were kids, we came home from Wexford and there was a smell of gas. My parents called the
Oh my God.
guy, if you smell gas at home, open the, did all the things. And then the
Light a
gas
match to
man
get rid of
came.
the smell.
Yeah. Switch on and off your light switches and all electrical appliances immediately. Smoke and vape. and anyway, the man was like, he put his nose into the hot press and he was like, yeah, ex-rodent.
Oh, nice.
Ex-rodent, which was the phrase he used.
That's good.
Rodent. It's no
Ex-rodent.
longer not.
This rodent is unalive. It doesn't want to get buried by the
he has to
algorithm.
use TikTok
Yeah,
speech.
ex-rodent. So it does smell like
But the
it.
rodent,
He told-
it ceased to be a rodent once it's dead.
Ah.
Am I no longer human when I'm gone?
No, I don't know.
If a rodent
That's just what he
dies-
said. That's industry speak.
Okay. Unless he's a philosopher. And
Unless
he's
it was like
really looking at it.
a rodent that broke up with his wife and has just been living kind of a derelict life, doesn't see his kids, has been living in the closet for a
If a
while.
machina dies, are they an ex-machina?
Stop it.
I don't know what
Not
that is.
very good.
Haven't seen that
A
film. I don't know
robot.
what it is. But I just
A
thought you
robot would be.
like films more than me.
Well,
Wow.
that's
what you
Latin
get for
phrase, I
playing to the
think.
fucking choir there. That's you should have been doing your own joke. You were playing to the what's it called?
The
choir.
The choir.
It's busy.
Busy time.
He told me that the hardest thing to get rid of is cockroaches. He says rats are really easy. It's never any other reason than a sewer is open. You just have to close the sewer. Right. Mice are really stupid, and mice can just eat and then they die. But cockroaches, he said, are the worst. Cockroaches, and apparently they're to be all over Dublin. They will kind of like...
Yeah, there's some in the fucking doll.
Oh my God, would you just stop? Yeah, I've seen them all huddled together in the dough. No,
I've seen them in the government chair.
They can't. They will go if you put poison somewhere. If you put something together, they will like all literally. If they see you been in an area of their habitat, they will all bunch together in a big ball as small as possible until you leave, and then come back out and spread. They're highly intelligent and they can survive nuclear war. I didn't mean to talk about cockroaches that much, but I am.
I've only seen one once in Ireland.
Have you?
But I know they're out there.
I think they're fucking rank.
Are they related to scarabs?
Have you seen The Mummy?
I just used to look. No, before The Mummy came out,
No.
there was a TV show that involved scarabs a lot. And that's actually what Aladdin, you know, the little charm at the beginning, that's actually what a scarab beetle, but I didn't know that till years later.
Do you know that charm from Aladdin? That's actually a scarab.
My
This is
whole life
proper
so
between
scared
Christmas
of
charm.
scarabs.
This
Real
is,
scared
I
of
just thought
scarabs.
I just don't know if
Yeah.
I'm coming or going.
I went to
What's your name?
go see The Mummy
Killian.
for a birthday party,
Okay.
and one of the boys got a little scared and had to leave the birthday party.
Oh my God, you
Yeah.
fucking loser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
himself.
I know.
Not being bad, but that's kind of a faggot. Like,
I know. Well, that was the kind of word we threw around back when we thought that was okay to say. But he.
Do you like Christmas because you can call things gay again?
yeah.
What do you think of all the gay things being in, like, you know, make the Yuletide gay and the Lord is come?
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mean to single you out so much.
No, go ahead. We're happy to share this
No, but
time
it
of
doesn't
year.
mean that.
You know, but like, yeah, the
Make
Yuletide. Make the Yuletide gay. It's all very festive. Even that whole, like, you know, folks dressed up like Eskimos. They really don't like that word.
Yeah, they don't.
But I don't feel like Christmas actually is a gay people thing. It's not really like, it's our time of the year. Like, it's not really.
No, it's not.
Gay apparel.
Yeah, gay apparel. You wear gay apparel.
You wear gay
Oh,
apparel.
those jumpers.
Yeah.
Just jumpers. Is that
Those
what gay-
jumpers. Although.
Oh.
But it feels
Although
like it kind of
those
should
Christmas
be.
jumpers are so straight, though. They're so not gay. And I know people think that's kind of like, I don't know, they kind of assume this is them showing a bit of a funner side, but they couldn't look more straight in wearing a Christmas jumper. Like a off-the-rack pennies Christmas jumper.
Yeah, when the 12 pubs thing kicked off, right, I used to find this so weird. And I was early 20s maybe, and people would be like, there was this thing, they'd go buy the jumper, there was like Christmas jumper shops open up, there was only Christmas jumpers. And then they'd still kind of pretend, did this performance of thinking their jumper was embarrassing. And I'm like, but it's not embarrassing because you chose it and everyone's dressing up in a silly jumper to go drink. And they're like, oh, I can't believe I have to wear this. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You also put it
talking
on.
about? Yeah.
You put it on.
There's a
I
kind
think
of a
there's an
self-hating
American
element
thing came in of an embarrassing Christmas jumper because it was tradition in America that their mom would knit them a jumper and have to wear it and it wouldn't be very nice or whatever. But you're like, okay, whatever. But then I just find that there's a piece of culture I find fascinating and baffling. I just don't understand.
Performative, yeah. But we're comedians, so we can't really talk.
I know, but in our business, it's all about authenticity, though. I'm sticking to the truth.
Yeah, you're right.
I went
You're
to a
dead right.
Christmas play thing last night by Isidore's. Unbelievable. Really, really nice Christmas play.
Oh, yeah?
And it was really nice. And there were 2 babies in it, and the babies were getting weighed to see who was baby of the year.
Oh, wow.
That's fun.
And there was it was something like a 3 week, very newborn baby. I think maybe 3 weeks old baby.
Wow.
It lost baby of the year because it wasn't as heavy as the other baby.
I mean, you got to grade on a curve.
Like maybe next year.
Ageism.
Yeah, it is ageism, actually.
It is
Poor little
complete
baby.
ageism.
Anyway, the baby was brand new, and then we went up over. Me and Anna went up after. You know, Anna gets her phrases wrong. She went up to the family, just had the baby, and she said, "Oh, look at the sweet little baby. I'm sorry for your loss."
Oh my God. Oh my God.
On paper makes sense.
She knows that that's something you say either at the beginning or the end of life. So that's getting better. That's kind of
good. That's within the
thematically
wheelhouse,
she's
yeah.
in there. But she
Anyway,
just thought,
I got to go hit the hay.
yeah.
So what?
I'm gonna
And then
fall
did she
asleep now.
correct herself?
No, she was very embarrassed about it, unfortunately. But
Well,
I'm so sorry. for
I
your
was
loss.
like, babe, you're on theme. You're close. It's not the.
But-
it's not what you say when people are born. It's actually what you say when they die.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm happy for your.
I'm happy for your loss. That's what you're supposed to say.
So just said.
Well, the woman lost about 8 pounds. You know, having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
Sure,
it's 8
God.
pounds because it didn't win baby of the year. It wasn't a heavier baby, so
Well, okay, well, it's a few weeks old, so it must be about £8 now. I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to fight you over this.
Yeah, that's true. It's not. I mean, don't weigh shame.
What did you weigh? I weighed 7'11".
9/11.
7'11", like the shop.
9/11.
I don't know what I weighed. My mom doesn't know that. She probably does. She'd eat the head off me for. I don't remember what she said.
I don't know how much I weighed, but I think I was a good baby.
I think you would have been a unbiggen babbin.
Big baby. Yeah, we have a really big baby here from Germany coming out.
A big baby was found speaking not English. Is all we know.
Well, so this is the end of the year. The year's ending. This is the last Young Hot Guys
And here
episode
are your
of the
best
year.
bits. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be apple, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
I would like...
That'd be my song.
Yeah, mine would be Anne-Marie. Just one thing you got me.
Oh, yeah.
Just one thing
For your best,
Just one thing.
best
For my
bits.
best bits
You with like a
montage.
feather boa putting it around other people. Oh,
Yeah, just constantly messing, and then like me when I'm real serious at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point having a fight
yeah.
and stuff.
I
Yeah,
just
Mine
need to go
would-
now. We don't know each other well.
yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yeah,
just
yeah.
imagine having a lot of breakdowns, and I think I would have a black and white slow-mo one, and it would just be, I hurt myself
Your best
today.
bits.
And it would just be
Here's
me
your
just
best
like
bits.
rubbing my face in the mirror. And then like, you know when they're in Big Brother and they whisper to the camera, or they whisper off camera, it'd be, I hurt myself today. I don't think I can do this anymore. To see if
Look, we're all
I
English.
still feel.
Yeah, English.
Yeah, no, this I'm English.
Yeah.
No, I'm English. We were doing a thing that, CMAT's
No,
doing
I'm
very
English.
well. We were saying she's almost doing so well that she's going to have to start having an English accent because she's
Yeah,
doing
it
so
is.
well.
It's
like,
good.
hi, I'm CMAT. I've become so successful that actually now have an English accent.
Yeah. You'd have to. It is out of place here in her voice, given her success.
Yeah,
You know.
and she's wonderful. But
And she's wonderful.
If
She's
she
great.
wants to really make the big book, she got to go steal Adele's accent.
I know. Yeah.
I interviewed CMAT once. She was very pleasant.
Lovely
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, really nice.
Yes.
I really like her music.
So do I.
Yeah.
No, sorry, did you want to say something?
No, I feel like ever since we talked about CMAT, we've gotten very serious.
Yeah. Well, I said she was very pleasant, and I was worried it sounded like I was like saying she was very pleasant.
Very
Hold on,
pleasant.
saying no, she was really fun. and
Guys,
very
can we
nice and
just
pleasant.
sorry, I didn't mean to, can we just talk about CMAT for a second?
We need to talk.
Can
about
we talk
CMAT.
about CMAT?
Yes, she's doing great.
She's doing great.
Yes, the music is good. Yes, we're happy for
I'm
her
kind of jealous
commercial
of CMAT's success, even though that is not something I want to do. But I'm just jealous. I was like jealous of the Spice Girls as well. I think I'm jealous of pop stars. Like,
I'm
I like
jealous
CMAT,
of
Is this
I'm
a
them.
jealous.
funny joke? Is this a funny joke?
Okay.
There's a place
Definitely get
next
that.
to where we're staying at the minute, and it's called Posh Wash. And I wanted to take a photo of, the way washing place, I want to take a photo of and go, oh, it's my favourite of the Wash Girls.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Try it. Try it. Try it out
Where's
on,
Beck's
on
Wash?
Threads.
Yeah, Posh Wash. Always my favourite of the Wash Girls.
Wash Girls. I prefer Ginger Wash.
Yeah. See,
I'm-
okay, maybe it's Baby Wash.
I prefer Scary Wash.
I prefer Baby Wash.
I'm jealous. Baby wash. Oh
I
God.
prefer Baby Wash. You can wash my car, boo. I prefer Baby Wash. I just had to drive away from Scary Wash. It was so scary.
There was a guy going around our road knocking on doors, and he was offering to pressure wash babies. And Muggins here, let him in.
Let him in.
And then he kept finding my other
Blasted
babies.
the lips off the
Yeah,
child.
oh.
Pressure wash your baby. Doesn't have any lips or eyebrows anymore.
Your baby is very dirty.
We do push wash.
In between the toes, very hard to get without power wash.
This has become Scary Wash. He's crying.
What's going on?
I was just going to say that I'm.
It really is the week between Christmas.
Yeah, I was going to say you were saying you're jealous of the CMAT.
I'm jealous of
jealous
CMAT,
of the musicians and bands when you're at festivals and you do your comedy set and whatever, and it's so much people don't really want comedy, but they kind of do,
No.
and you can't hear if they're laughing and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not an ideal comedy scenario, but like the musicians get to just go out and people already like them and they go there on purpose, and then all their jokes are just like, you guys having a good night? And
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
like, yeah, we are. And then they say, did you all check out? Oh, I need someone better than this. I used to say, this person's now problematic.
Oh my God.
They just say, you guys all check out
Al
CMAT.
You guys see Al Porter earlier?
They're like, you guys check out CMAT. Everyone's like, yeah, we do like CMAT. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so easy. And like they do
And
the
they play
same
them-
things
yeah,
every
same-
time.
same songs.
Because
And
and that's
they want
all
it.
that people want from them. But
Yeah.
if you do a set that you kind of like Electric Picnic 2 years in a row, I did pretty much the exact same 20 minutes. Almost like word for word. And people are like, oh, he did all that last year. Same old shite from him. Like, you get so annoyed if you see a comedian do the same stuff twice. They're like, same shit you did before.
Yeah.
Someone was like, messaged me, was like, I announced my tour or something, and some guy's like, yeah, okay. People were like, well done, congratulations. And I was like, oh, thank you, it's a great time, it's living my dreams. And some guy's like, hey, is it the same material as Ivy Gardens last summer? I was like, give me a break. I was like, about 15 minutes will be what you saw, but then there's 45 other minutes and also a beautiful narrative.
And I know doors say 8, but when's the show actually starting? Because I'm getting a babysitter.
What time?
What time are you actually starting?
Yeah, that's what I learned when you do the solo shows. People message you, they love it. They message it on the day. You could post like 10 Instagrams in a row saying, doors at 7, support 7:30, I'm on at 8:10. And they will go, hey, what time's doors? I think people just like saying that. They just like it. What's doors?
That's what makes our job really harder than everyone else's job.
I was the thing, and they were. It was a conversation about comedians, and I was with comedians, and they were saying.
I was having a conversation about comedians, and I was with some comedians, and
but they were
we
like,
were talking about comedy.
I think I was when I was in Cork, and they were like, with that, you know, that one, that the comedian with the allegations, and they were like, oh, you mean so and so? And I was like, no, not that one. And they were like, oh, so and so, and I was like, no, actually, sorry, not that one as well. And they were like, you're talking about your man, and I was like, no, sorry, not him as well. And then they just. It was like they were listing so many people, and I was like, "Oh, the name will come to me. The name will come to me."
So they get the Excel spreadsheet out.
So many names. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
What a fucking horrible industry. Anyway, we have, as a little Christmas miracle, our allegations number has dropped.
What?
Yeah, you know.
Can we get the tally?
It's gone down from 43 to 37 because, as you know, a lot of people do die around Christmas, and so with them. Goes allegations.
A couple of stories.
So that's one little Christmas miracle for us.
Well, bring some figgy pudding.
No, but that's over.
Is the podcast nearly over?
I don't know. Got a vibe that
it probably is.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, I would like to just be genuine and just say this is the end of the year, and I'm really glad we're doing this, and I love it. It's my favorite part of the week, and I love you both.
That's nice.
Me too. I really like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't feel like you mean that. Doesn't feel like you mean that a lot.
Not sure I believe Killian on that one.
I like you guys as friends too.
No, you're too busy off doing the Audi German Chamber of Commerce to care about us.
No, it is. It's lovely, and people come up and say they're enjoying it, and we do really enjoy that when people say things. And do keep emailing us because I don't know, like we aren't getting any emails.
Yeah, we keep asking.
We keep asking for emails.
Maybe just
people don't email.
You can also DM us about the thing, and we'll bring it to the other two.
That's true.
Can do
yeah,
that.
but I prefer like a fucking nicely worded email. Like,
what's your language?
Can I get a bit?
Yeah, that's wild.
What did I say?
You said a nice fucking email.
Did I say that?
It's pretty wild.
Oh my god!
No, it's nice, and also
I'm sorry.
Signing up to HeadStuff.
People don't want to be writing emails though. Like, but you know, emails are reserved for like conversations you don't want to have.
Tell you what, don't do. Don't send a voice note.
Don't send a voice note.
Because speaking of voice notes, I actually got a voice note. Fully got a voice note.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna play it.
Killian never
now.
gets voice notes from his friends.
No. Like this is a voice note
note
from a friend about the podcast.
Friend voice note I like, but I sometimes someone sent me.
You know what? It's gone because I got a new phone, so it's gone.
Wow, nice phone.
Thanks for the chat.
Anyway, he was complaining about this music in between being louder than the way that we talk.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to say the music in between is a band called the Sleaze, and they're a rock and roll band. And telling a rock and roll band,
oh my god,
to be quiet. It's like telling your teenage boy not to smoke and do drugs and drink
or to
and
wank,
have
but
sex.
that's fine.
It's like, because I'm going to do it more. I'm going to do it more. You got to say, if you want me to turn the music down, you say, that music's not loud enough. And I'm going to do the opposite because I'm in a rock and roll band.
Okay.
I'm a rock roll band.
He's a rock star, okay? He's not quite seen that, but he's trying.
I just want to be big rock stars with conviction all in 15 cars. Goes on and take it on round. Take it down with the babies I said. Hang on the coolest bars, motherfucker. Come and take it all right, yeah. All right, and I take it too. Do it up, yeah, baby, all for you. Hey, I want to be a rock star.
I love that lyric. Come. That's such a great lyric. Such a great line. Okay, well, that was cool.
Well, look.
Thanks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And let's work on
bit of respect for the fact that we didn't miss a week that I got willing to.
Yeah, no, I thought everyone deserved this because not that sounds like you deserve it, a little extra treat from us. But I do like a bit of something to do during that week, so I think it's good that we put one out this today or whenever you listen to it.
Yeah,
and look, if you listen to this deep in the future in like spring, that's fine too.
That's fine too.
Hope
Send us messages about
enjoying the
Christmas.
cold turkey, and hope you won on the horses.
And I'll be going cold turkey on the vape. And are you giving up anything, by the way, for Christmas?
Yeah,
for
cigarette.
New Year's?
Well, no.
You can still say that you are giving up
Yeah,
cigarettes.
I'm going to give up the casual cigarette that I have when I drink.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm giving up comedy. I've had enough.
Fucking finally.
Haven't you?
Haven't you?
Happy New Year, yeah. Oh, I have one last question.
Oh, come on.
This is one last question. Just in terms of looking at the new year, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Let us know what you think.
They're attractive. They're very attractive. Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my, is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.